Guys, Chance Williams here. So I'm making this last video right here on the EcoSport, the 2018 model, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Y'all rock. TikTok, y'all got has some really fantastic, outstanding automotive technicians out there with some good information. Unfortunately, this turned out to be something so simple it was just unreal, and something that as technicians you learn. Now I think I can almost bet that the set of circumstances that happened with this particular car right here will never happen ever again with anybody. But watching this video, it's a possibility it may happen with you guys. And if it does, then this is a fix for you. So let me get straight to it. I'm going to try to make this quick, not a very fast video. I want to show you what we're working with first. We're working with this EcoSport. So that's what we're working with. We're going to see. I'm going to show you, not really step by step, but I'm going to show you some pictures, and I'm actually going to just tell you exactly what happened. So that's actually one of the cars that is on the road nowadays. And believe it or not, these cars are still worth about $19,000. Carvana's got one for $19,000 showed on here. But they ended up spending around $9,000, I think, total after all the crap that happened and the things that went on with it. Okay, for those that you don't know, I'll show you. Share my screen again right here. This is the turbo. It's on eBay. I don't know how much you're wanting for it, but I know Ford gets around $400 something for this turbo, which isn't too bad for the size of the turbo, I guess. But that turbo failed twice. And I think I come close to making it fail again until I found the problem and fixed it. So the turbo itself, to get to the whole point of it, the people that's not watching the video, the engine failed. A new engine was installed, a new turbo return lines, new boost sensor, new map sensor, everything under the sun, new spark plugs to make this car run. And when it ran, apparently a hose had got hot on the manifold because it come unsecured, blowed, sprayed, and started. It didn't overheat apparently, according to the customer. Ended back up at the repair facility, and once it got there, oh, we messed up. Sorry. They took care of it. They bought a new hose, installed it, sent it down the road. Before they could send it down the road on the test drive is when they started having the overboost condition. So I don't know exactly when the problem happened, as I'm fixing to explain to you guys. So let me get over to my other picture here that I want to show you. Parts image. Yeah, I will show you this parts image. Okay, so this is the point of failure right here. What you're looking at is this. Let me get my little mouse one. This particular vehicle right here. When whatever happened in its life between the engine being replaced, the turbo being replaced once, and then actually 3 times. The first turbo got replaced with 1, so I guess that's 1, and then 2, and then I almost put a third one on there. So I get a hold to the car after a repair shop reached out to me, and then of course people know me that when I get a hold of something, I don't quit as long as people have patience to find these problems. What happened now, but somewhere between one of the turbos failing or the original engine or something somewhere along the lines, the car ended up hiccuping and backfiring. This tube itself is pretty good size diameter. Goes directly off the turbo, directly over to the airbox. Now, off the airbox, there is a wastegate solenoid that is right on the end of the head. So it goes up on the vent side into this particular pipe right here. And it's like 7/30 seconds. It's so tiny and so small. I did my due diligence on checking everything, thinking for a restriction, turbo, the intercooler, all the piping and everything. But for some dumb reason or another, I never inspected that little bitty vent hose right there. I just took the whole tube off. Yeah, everything looks great. Put it back together. Ended up reaching out for help from a friend of mine, and just to have a second mind involved, he turned out to actually grab a hold of that, and something changed, and I went, oh wow. And we took the tube off, and guess what? This little tube right here, somehow the engine backfired, and when it backfired, it blew the tiniest little ball in this pipe this big around, and it ended up in that tiny 7/32 hose on that elbow. That's what caused this P0234 code to happen. And I could just about promise you, unless it's identically the same circumstances with any other car that y'all run across on an EcoBoost that's set up like this, for it to work like this, for it to backfire and that tiny little piece find its way, instead of going into the airbox, it turned out to go into that little vent hose. So we're going to close this puppy with a fix. And I thank everybody out there. I appreciate everybody that's actually physically called and spoke with me. Y'all are really good guys. I mean, I can't say any more than that. And I appreciate all the help that I ended up getting out, and all the information was some really good stuff. But a lot of people are not watching the whole video. I don't need an engine. And if somebody tells me I need something, I'm the type of person, I need to know, why do I need this? I like to find the failure, and I like to find the cause. So that's pretty much how I am. And I don't like fixing things over and over again unless I can find the reason why it keeps happening. But thanks, TikTok. And I'm going to close this one with a fix, and we're going to end the recording today and saying thank you